Hi everyone, my name is Prasham Kothari and I graduated in 2018, as Anish said, from Podar World College. And I'm just going to take you through my journey at Podar and why I felt it was uh, three of the best years of my academic life and professional life as well. So currently I'm 24 years old. I graduated with a degree in BSc Economics and Management with a first class honors. Along with this, during my first year, I was lucky enough to receive the University of London Achievement Award, which was a nice sort of accolade to have and a sort of great prestige to go along when I did apply for my master's in international social and public policy from the London School of Economics and Political Science. I graduated here in 2019. Currently, I work as a development consultant, a pro bono development consultant, if I may say so. Here, in my role, I basically advise social sector organizations on how they can improve their fundraising, how they can improve their internal processes, outreach, marketing, and things like that. So it's a very fulfilling as well as challenging role that I'm involved with. And of course, the education I received at Podar has gone a long way in me choosing this path, as well as me being able to, if I may say so, successful at some level doing this. Let me just talk a little bit about why I chose Podar. The first sort of thing that spoke to me about Podar was that it was a global education from the comfort of my house, essentially, which I assume for most of y'all is Mumbai. But if even if it isn't, even if it's India, it's a great sort of place to be in because you get a lot of opportunities to explore and pursue other things. And that is something that's important when you're building your portfolio as an undergraduate student. It is nice to be in an environment that you're familiar with and to then leverage that to expand your horizon in a sense. The first time I actually came to Podar and I met the faculty, it felt really homely. It felt like they wanted me to do well and they cared about what I wanted to achieve. And that sort of was my experience for the next 3 years because the faculty is genuinely experienced, knowledgeable, they're very approachable. And if you take the time out and you message them, email them, call them, whenever you have a doubt, whenever you want to get something solved, they're always available for you. So they're really there for you. And that is something I really appreciated about the college. Introduction to economics, just one thing I want to touch upon here is that there be open to unlearning as well. I'm sure all of you all must have studied economics and come here with some ideas about what economics is. But I think one by one, those will be broken down as you move forward. And if you're resistant to that, if you're not willing to let go of what you know to learn what is new, it won't be a very good experience for you. So be open to unlearning, be open to all opportunities that come your way. My second year, I did macroeconomics, microeconomics, and business management in a global age. I think these three papers are compulsory for anyone who studies economics and management. Now, in marketing, I was learning about how you can prime someone to buy your product. Whereas in behavioral public policy, I was learning about how you can, let's say, induce people to not litter, for example. Not the same things, but the concept remains the same, and how you apply it to different things is what really matters. And that is something that you all should seek to do in your sort of curriculum as well. Finally, in my third year, I studied international economics, core management concepts, which is again a compulsory paper, economics of development and strategy. So the skills I developed at Podar, it's fairly simple. Critical and rational thinking, I think any economics degree you will do, you have to develop those skills. Any good economics degree you do, you'll have to develop those skills. And I think Podar really inculcated this into me. Critical and rational thinking is not something that I just use as something to solve economic problems or development problems. I think it's become a way of life. The way you see a problem and the way you break it down comes a lot from this, where you're trying to be logical about it, where you're trying to think of the limitations, where you're trying to be very rational about it. And this is something that I really learned at the college, while through the syllabus as well as through the professors. If you don't manage your time well, if you don't balance yourself, you're not going to be able to do it. And time management is of the essence if you really want to go somewhere. Discipline and initiative becomes a byproduct again of time management, because if you aren't disciplined, you're not going to be able to achieve the goals you've set out to achieve. And this is the time where you can try to achieve multiple goals. Proactive learning is important because you will need those letter of recommendations from your professors. You will need those beyond the book knowledge that they have to give through the readings, through discussions, and etc. Some of the co-curricular activities and CSR activities I was involved in while at Podar. But all this is to say that eventually Podar is a great opportunity for a stepping stone to achieve what you want to, and to chart out a career professionally and personally for yourself that will really take you to a good place. And I am personally very thankful for that I was in this college and I was able to do all the things I did, because if you do make the most out of it, there's no reason why you can't build your dream the same way many of us have through this college. So thank you and all the best for what you'll do in the future.